lovely people, and welcome back. Today is day 9 of 25 days of yoga for 2025, and I am so grateful to be sharing space with you and practicing with you at whatever time it is for you today. For day 9, I'll guide you through a 25-minute hip opening yoga flow. Just a reminder that this is your yoga practice, so please modify or adjust it to suit your needs in any way that feels good for you. Begin by coming down to lie on your back. Once you have settled in to a comfortable position on your back, draw your mind down to your feet and feel all of the places that your feet are connecting to the ground. Now begin to scan from your feet all the way up the length of your body, and watch as your mind meets your other limbs that are resting on the ground as well. Now begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales, making each breath take a little bit longer to complete than the last. And notice how with each breath, your body gently moves to absorb the air, and then watch as it moves again to let the air out. Staying connected to the sensation of breath as you practice provides you with an opportunity to discover yourself beyond thought and just consciousness, known as chitta. This idea of self-discovery in yoga philosophy is known as svadhyaya. So as you practice today, whenever your mind begins to wander, come back to this feeling of breath. Inhale and grab on to the front of your left knee, and exhale as you extend your right leg long. Inhale, draw your knee closer to your chest, and on exhale, draw your knee out towards your left side and begin circling it down and inward towards yourself. Release the circling motion and grab hold of your left knee once again, and then bend your right leg, planting the sole of your foot onto the mat. Now gently push your left knee out to the side and rest the outside of your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Reach your hands to wrap around the back of your right thigh. Inhale. And on your exhale, draw your legs closer to your chest and flex your right foot in this lying figure 4. Inhale and invite your right leg to straighten up towards the sky. Keep your foot flexed. And exhale, bend it once again and plant your right foot onto the mat. Uncross your left leg and extend it long. Hug your right knee inward towards your chest. Inhale and exhale, draw it out to the right side and begin circling. Breathe as you move. Release your circles and draw your knee in towards your chest, and then bend your left to plant the sole of your foot on the mat. Open out your right hip and place the outside of your ankle onto your left thigh. Gently push out your right knee and then reach your hands through to grab onto the back of your left thigh. Flex your foot and then draw your legs towards your chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, invite the left leg to straighten towards the sky. And exhale. Bend the left knee once again and plant the sole of your foot back onto the mat. Bring your right foot down to meet it, and then flip yourself on to one side, and then push yourself up to sit on your sitting bones, with your feet planted on the mat in front of you a little bit wider than hips width distance and slightly turned out. Palms can rest behind either hip. Inhale and exhale, let your knees fall to the left side. Inhale up through center. Exhale, let your knees fall to the right. Inhale, lift back through center. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Lift back through center and exhale, knees fall to the right. Inhale back through center, and on exhale, knees fall to the left and right arm lifts up and around towards the back of your space to twist. Inhale, everything plants back through center. Exhale, knees drop to the right, left arm lifts up and around. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees fall to the left, right arm lifts up and around. Inhale, find center. Exhale, knees drop to the right, left arm lifts up and around. Inhale, find yourself back in center. And exhale, let your knees fall towards the left and place your right hand in front of your right knee so that your chest faces your left side. Stay here or lower down onto your forearms and relax your forehead down. Continue steady breaths in through your nose and out through your nose as you lie here. And be curious about how sensation might change in your body the longer you stay. Lift up off of your forearms and plant your palms back behind either hip and come back through center. Inhale, and on exhale, let your knees fall to the right side. Place your left hand in front of your left foot, then lower down onto your forearms and rest your forehead down. Breathe here and discover what sensations are different on this side as opposed to the other. Press up and off of your forearms and place your hands back behind either hip and come back through center. Inhale, and on your exhale, sweep your legs behind you to come up into tabletop, and then walk yourself so your knees are at the very back of your mat. Lift your gaze, and on inhale, lift your left leg high behind you with a 90-degree bend. And on exhale, sweep your left knee out to the side and then step your left leg over and across your right. Walk your hands forward 1 hand's length. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you. Bring it out to the side and exhale, sweep your right leg over and across your left. Inhale, lift your left leg high behind you. Bring it out to the side. Exhale, sweep it over and across your right. Hands walk forward. Inhale, lift your right leg high. bring it out to the side, and exhale, sweep it over and across your left. Hands walk forward, inhale, left leg lifts, bring it out to the side, exhale, step it over and across your right. Hands walk forward, inhale, right leg lifts, bring it out to the side, exhale, sweep it over and across your left. Now to reverse this cross crawl, inhale and uncross your right leg from over your left. Push it back up towards the sky and exhale, settle your right knee on the outside of your left calf. Walk your hands back. Inhale, uncross your left leg from in front of your right. Exhale, plant your left leg on the outside of your right calf. Hands walk back. Inhale, push your right leg up and back. Exhale, lower it on the outside of your left calf. Inhale, push your left leg up and back. Exhale, lower it on the outside of your right. When you've made it to the back of your mat, inhale, lift the crossed leg up and back, and exhale, lower it down and readjust yourself in tabletop in the center of your mat. Rotate your elbows so they face your knees and plant your hands into the ground. Tuck your toes, and on inhale, lift your hips up and back towards the sky and begin to pedal out your legs, bending one at a time in down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lower both heels down to the ground. Inhale, lift your right leg high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, open out the right hip and bend the right knee. Now begin circling in one direction, using your knee as a guide, and breathe as you move. Now reverse the direction of your circles, moving in the other way. Release your circles and inhale, find three-legged dog. And on exhale, shift your weight forward into your hands and step your right foot between your hands. Now place your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Turn your back foot in and down parallel to the back of your mat. And on inhale, lift your chest up high, windmill your arms out to T position in Parsha Virabhadrasana, side warrior. Gaze over your front right fingertips and inhale. Exhale, lower your right forearm to the top of your right knee and reach high over towards the right with your left arm. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift both arms back up through Parsha. Exhale, right arm lifts towards the sky as the left tracks down the back of your left leg for reverse warrior. Gaze towards your fingertips and keep your left hand here or take a bind. Inhale. And exhale, reach further through your right hand and straighten your left leg. Bring your left arm back down the back of your leg or keep your bind for reverse triangle. Inhale, reach further. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, lift your upper body back through center and lower your hands to your hips. Heel toe your left foot 1 or 2 steps closer to your right. Square your hips and shoulders towards the front of your space and take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, send your left hip towards the back of your space as you lean over your right leg. Both sides of your torso stay long, hands can stay on hips, or on inhale, draw your arms wide, left towards the sky and right towards your right leg. Breathe here in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, lift yourself back and up through center and lower your hands to your hips. Exhale and turn both feet out so that they point towards the corners of your mat. Draw both of your arms up high and overhead into a V position with your fingers spread wide. 5-pointed star. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus both arms for a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high once again, back straight. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips and bring your hands down to the mat in front of you. Pivot both feet so they face the front of your mat and walk your hands forward to frame your right foot. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, step your right leg back to meet your left in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, turn out your hip, bend your left knee, and begin circling in one direction. Keep your breath steady here. Now reverse the direction of your circles, moving in the other way. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, shift your weight forward into your hands and step your left foot in between your hands. Plant your left palm on the inside of your left foot. Turn your back foot in and down parallel to the back of your mat. And on inhale, lift yourself up to Parsha Virabhadrasana, side warrior. Fix your gaze over your front left fingertips and watch as your left knee tracks right over your left ankle. Inhale. And exhale, lower your left forearm to the top of your left knee and reach your right arm overhead towards the left side, gaze under your bicep. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift yourself back up through Parsha Virabhadrasana, and exhale, lift your left arm high towards the sky as your right arm tracks down the back of your right leg. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little bit further. Right arm stays here or it can take a bind. Inhale and exhale, straighten your front left leg and reach even higher for reverse triangle. Take a breath. Inhale, bring your hands back up through center. Exhale, lower them down to your hips. And heel toe your back foot in a step or two. Square your hips and shoulders towards the front of your space. Inhale. Exhale, send your right hip towards the back of your space as you lean over your front left leg. Both sides of your torso long. Keep your hands here, or on an inhale, draw your arms wide. Gaze follows either set of fingertips. Inhale, lift yourself back through center. Exhale, hands come to hips. And turn both feet out towards the corners of your mat. Draw both arms up high and overhead in a V position. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend both elbows and find a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hands come to the mat. As you walk your hands towards the front of your mat, pivot both feet so toes face forward. Bend your front right knee, inhale, and exhale, press back to down dog. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, walk your feet forward to forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, hands to thighs. Exhale, press up to stand. Now bring your hands to your hips and take a quarter turn towards the side of your mat. Now step your left foot out a full leg's length and turn your right toes out slightly. Inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead, palms touch. Exhale, sink down towards your right side, hands come to heart center, left foot flex towards the sky. Keep your chest nice and tall here in Skandasana, and if it feels more comfortable, come up onto the toes of your right foot. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and on exhale, press yourself back up to center and lift your arms up high and overhead once again. Turn your left toes out slightly. Inhale, And exhale, sink down towards your left side now. Right foot flex towards the sky and hands at heart center. Push your shoulders back to sit up nice and tall here. Inhale and exhale. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, press yourself back up through center and lift your arms up high. Heel toe your right foot inward towards your left until you're a little bit wider than hips width distance. Turn both toes out slightly. Inhale. And on exhale, squat all the way down into Malasana, your yogi squat. With your hands at heart center, use both elbows to push both knees out and away. Sit up nice and straight and inhale and exhale. Continue pushing your knees out and straighten your arms, coming onto tented fingers. On inhale, lift your left arm high, opening your chest out to the right side. Exhale, lower your left arm back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your right arm up high, opening your chest to the right now. Exhale, lower. Push both knees out once again, and inhale, lift and open to the left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift and open to the right. Exhale, lower down. Now release both palms down to the mat and come back into tabletop position towards the front of your mat. Walk both knees out to the width of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch behind you. Walk your hands forward for an inhale. And on exhale, send your hips back and down towards your heels into child's pose, Balasana. Tune back into your breath here, discovering what new sensations rise in your body as you breathe. And with each breath, allow yourself to release a little bit more tension that does not need to be there, and let it go into the ground. Take one more inhale here, and on your exhale, push your hips up off of your heels and shift your weight forward to come to lay down on your belly. Arms can be extended long in front of you or to your sides, or choose to rest your head on your forearms. Completely release your hold of your own body weight, and with each breath, melt deeper into the floor. If your mind starts to become active and thought-filled, simply let your thoughts go with a breath and invite it back to now, to being and feeling and resting here in your Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath and invite one or both legs to bend and move in any way that they're welcoming to wake them up. When you're ready, place your hands under your shoulders and push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Let your hands lightly rest on the tops of your thighs or knees. Notice a sense of peace and quietness deep within you, and invite this feeling to linger and stay with you throughout the rest of your day today. You are in control of your mind, and you can come back to this feeling whenever you want to. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center on Jali Mudra, and take one last deep breath in of light and love, and exhale all that no longer serves you. Bow your head to your hands and silently thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. You have just completed day 9 of 25 days of yoga for 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today for this 25-minute hip opening yoga flow. I'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for day 10. Namaste and Jai Bhagwan.